foe. Sex appeal, but we play it cool. Touch, push and pull. That friction so sensual. Clutch, draw me in when you handle me that way. Where you been all my life? Just play by the rules. Baby, hold out until it's too much. And I want you to want me, yeah. I want you to crave me. As tension is building, yeah. And driving us crazy. Alone, 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 alone. Give me that, give me alone. Ooh, magnetic, infectious, persuasive, contagious, demure, obscure. I long for a Lord. Magnetic, infectious, persuasive, so contagious, demure, obscure. I long for and drive us crazy.
What is going on, guys? It is the Being Beautifully Honest podcast channel. I am Beth, and thanks so much for joining me. I wanted to get in on this because when I tell you, I was heated when I heard this yesterday, but I had a pretty long day yesterday, and actually the day before that, I only had like a couple of hours of sleep, and I needed to get some rest. So I'm just like, this is ridiculous. And that gave me a little bit of energy, but it was like angry energy. So I just didn't have the strength to get and record. But I was listening to What's Happening YouTube channel and Diana Rose. I'm just going to share a little clip from what Sunni minx had to say about Arionne. And this chick really is delusional. She really wants to be Melody. She actually idolizes the attention that Melody receives, and she is absolutely jealous of it. And the Bible didn't lie when it said jealousy is deeper than the grave. People who have jealousy in that sense are very dangerous because they're the ones that wind up doing crimes against people simply because they can't take what somebody else is receiving. It has nothing to do with them. She chose to be in an over 10-year situationship with her baby daddy. She's not his girlfriend. She's not his fiance. As a matter of fact, we need to stop calling her coleslaw and call her Charmin because Martell's a piece of shit and she sticks to his ass like Charmin toilet tissue. So I'm gonna stop calling her coleslaw and start calling her Charmin. And that's even being kind to her. I cannot believe the length. Like, this has been going on for all of these years. And she has been so fixated on having cameras on her to be on a television show, doing stories where she's writing up essays about how terrible the OWN network is and Oprah Winfrey's network. Oprah does not even own the network anymore. She sold it years ago. Yes, it carries her name and she has a vested, like a small vested interest in it, but Oprah ain't thinking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Carlos King, and definitely ain't thinking about Martell, Hotel Holt, and Coleslaw Sharman, Arion Curry. Not at all. So, like, I don't know why she thought that was gonna get Oprah Winfrey's attention, but it's absolutely ridiculous. So when I play this little clip, forgive me if I'm making noises in the background because this really infuriated me. But Sunni Minx, she did a video, which I guess was a story that was only going to be out for 24 hours. What's happening? YouTube channel. She caught it. I listened to it. I'm just going to play a little small snippets.
Um, or it may be in my work email, but I had the release from her. So that's when I walked up to her. That's when I was told to walk up to her and get a release because she ambushed the scene. Otherwise, the scene had to be dang near scrapped. But we ended up, once we calmed the guys down, we went back in and we reset the scene and we did the scene over. So that way could be done uninterrupted without her, just in case it would not be used. So that's what happened. I didn't sweat anybody. The only thing I sweat is when I'm in the gym. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I have no reason to lie about that. That was the first time and the only time I've ever seen a young lady. And she shared some very disturbing information with me too. Wow, she's saying that I sweat her. She actually shared some very disturbing tea that I never told anybody. And so, see, when people come for me, then they have to understand I can come too. And I have more information on you than you have on me. So be careful and tread a little bit lightly when you come for Sunni, because there's only two things that's going to happen when you come for Sunni. Either you're going to get burned by the sun or you'll get a little shade, either which way. That's what happened.
All right, I'm not gonna play any more. If you haven't seen the video, I will put What's Happening's full video link in the description so that you can check it out. But basically, she was responding to something that Arionne said, which is absolutely crazy. But also the reason she did it was to get at Melody, to make Melody think that you think this woman is your friend, but she actually was sweating me. She was talking about how beautiful I was and all this bull crap. But Sunny was basically saying that there was a time when Martell brought her around. It was a time that he was filming with the other guys and she was with him. She ambushed the set. She had on full glam. She really was trying to make her way on the show. And I mean, how stupid of her. She doesn't know apparently how reality TV works. But what I think they did was they had her sign a release because they could not have her on the show without her signing a release. That's why sometimes you'll see people on these shows and they're blurred out in the background because they did not sign a release to be on the show. Now, we know she would not have been in any way happy with if she was going to be on the show, her image being blurred out. And you know how she said in that in the aftermath of the Tasha K interview, how people were disparaging her image or whatever the bullcrap was she was saying, because nothing she was saying was making sense. Like, two-parent household, but yet she grew up in a single-parent household, so she didn't know she didn't know what two-parent household meant. But anyway, they had her sign a release, but maybe the release that she signed, it wasn't so much a release to have her on the show because they were going to edit her out anyway. During that period of time was when Carlos was trying to placate to Melody, and there was no way he was going to have her on the show during that time period because he didn't want to piss off his cash cow, which would be Melody Cherie Rogers. So, yeah, this chick tried to ambush her way on the show and tried to insinuate that Sunny was talking about how beautiful she was and she was sweating her. Nobody is sweating this chick. Not even Martell. And that's the sad part about it. She does not even understand when people are just trying to patronize her, because I don't know a whole lot about Sunny, and she said and done some things that I don't really care for. But what I will say is she was doing her job at that time, and I believe she knew what she was dealing with, and she was patronizing her and saying, "Yeah, oh, you look, cute," but just being nice, not, "Oh my god, you are just absolutely stunning." And it's true what Sunny said, because if you watch the full video, she said, she looked better than I've ever seen her, because the majority of time that I see this chick, she looks tore up, and that is 100% true. So with all of that being said, I mean, makeup can do a world of wonders for a whole lot of trash people, and apparently she's one of them. But also, I do believe that Sunny was just patronizing her, but she was just doing that to make it appear that Sunny was playing Melody, because all along Sunny was trying to be team Arionne. First of all, Martell ain't even team Arionne, okay? And I don't know what family she has, but it doesn't really sound like they're team Arionne either, because if they were really team Arionne, not saying that they could control someone who is of an adult age, even though she acts like a child, there's not a whole lot you could do to control an adult. But if they were really team Arion, I believe they would be doing a whole lot more to try to talk this silly ditzy chick off of the ledge, because she's out here looking crazy. But yeah, Hotel, I don't expect anything more of him than to try to ambush a situation and bring her on the show, knowing damn well that she has no place on that show. And honestly, that place, he doesn't even have any space to be on that network anymore. It really needs to be Dunzo. And it looks like Melody is donezo with it too, because she has unfollowed Carlos King. He unfollowed her back, I guess, as petty as he is. But I just had to talk about this real quick. I may come back and do more on this, because when I tell you I was so heated when I was listening to what they had to say about what was going on with this chick, it's like, this is 2025. Why is she still a subject? She's an irrelevant subject, albeit, but yet and still, honestly, if this show didn't exist anymore, that nobody be talking about her. The only reason why she's even a subject for most content creators is because of the show. Because I mean, who cares about Hotel? Who cares about Charmin? Who cares about them? And as much as people want to make it out like Tasha K is Martell's friend, and she's not. You can believe what you want, but when I tell you she don't give a shit about them, it's real, okay? But these people are trash, and for her, all of these years, she made it her goal to be on this show. That was her goal of doing the Tasha K sit down interview. Tasha K used her for her platform. She got her views big time. They're stupid. They did that to try to get on the show. Martell, after that interview, contacted Tasha K to say, "Oh, Arionne did a good job. You should hire her. She needs to," like, hire her for what? All of these big box stores around here, Costco, Sam's Club, Home Depot, Lowe's, all of these places that are hiring, this chick refuses to go and get a job. And she has been making it her job and her goal to be on a television show. Your 15 minutes of fame are over. It's not going to be extended by trying to get on the show. Go and get a life. Go and continue your education, get a career, or have a dead end career and just go get a job. And at least go work at Walmart. I heard that you get benefits, you get health insurance, you even get stock options. There's no there is no dishonor in working a regular job. You know? She's ridiculous. Oh my God. Let me go ahead and end this because I got stuff to do. You guys let me know what you feel about all of this in the comments. Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say